Hi everyone, I'm a bit late with my Project Make It Monday, my new Monday blogging, because it's been an absolutely hectic evening in my house tonight, between one thing and another, so I've just actually sat down to some peace and quiet to do some crafting. Now what I'm going to make today is this 4 panel fold, well it's an accordion style fold card, and I'm just basically using up some of my botanical butterflies DSP to try and make room for new products that I've bought recently. So I'm sure the stock supplies of the stamp set and the punch aren't orderable at the minute, but you can still get the DSP Botanical Butterflies paper as part of the celebration style, which is only running till the end of the month. So once that's finished, it'll be finished. So if you want some of that, you better get on over and get shopping this month at some point. So let me set that to the side a minute and I'll just explain what I've done with this card. Basically, you can use, well, I've used a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, the Grapefruit Grove, and I cut it down to 11.5 to this point, 11.5 inches by 5.5. So the card's going to be 5.5 inches in height. I then scored it 1, 2, 3 times along the longest side. And then I flipped it over and I've done some scoring here. I'll put all the instructions over on my blog. You then need to add a front panel section just to give it that extra element to the card. So I will put all the measurements over on my blog. I did see this card on Pinterest, and when I practiced it, all the measurements were all skew with, so I just changed it, so I can call it my own now anyway. But thanks for the inspiration. It was one of the Stampin' Up demonstrators in Australia, I think. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mat and layer this card now. So I am going to start with the 1, 2, 3, 4 panels on the inside. Now I have decided to use Balmy Blue for the matte layer, and you need 2 pieces of this cut, one for the front, one for the inside, cut down to 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. You also need 2 matte layers for the 2 inside panels, and they measure 3 3/8 by 4 6/8. Okay. So I've got 2 of them, and then the biggest matting layer for the main back piece of the card, that measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I've already pre-cut these because I obviously don't want the video going on too long, so I'm just going to start adhering these. Now I did use both my stamping trimmer and the the trimming board from Stampin' Up. If I'm doing a lot of scoring, I do prefer to use the actual scoreboard. I don't know, I just like to use it. So that's my choice. Now I am just going to apply these like so. So yeah, if you're watching this blog, I would either watch it and then go away and make the card, or read the instructions and then watch this back and make the card alongside this tutorial. I'm trying to kind of fancy up my YouTube channel at the minute. So far I've started a simple simple stamping on a Saturday with Smith's Crafty Creations. So I did my first post on Saturday there with the name specifically as I've just said there. I've got a lot of simple stamping on my channel, but I want to do a series. Let's flip this over and do the front of the card. Yeah, so if you aren't already a subscriber, then please do subscribe. I'm almost at my 200 mark, which is fantastic. I will be doing a little giveaway when I get to 200 subscribers. But yeah, I know that people like regular blogs. So I'm trying to do that for you guys a bit better. Right, so I've put all the matting layers on here, as you can see, like so. And if you wanted to decorate this even more, or fancy it up more, you could put like a banner section here that folds, or anything you like. Right, now, time to apply the DSP layers. Now everything's cut, all the matting layers are cut at 1/8 of an inch, roughly. It is late, I might get some of these a wee bit off. 1/8 of an inch shorter in height and width to the mat layer. And I'm using this gorgeous butterfly DSP. You can see they're all double-sided. If you're a fan of Stampin'Up, you know that you always get really good images on both sides, so more options for you when you're designing your cards. Now this paper, because the butterflies are basically flying north, east, south and west, they're all going for whatever. It doesn't matter how you place it on your card, but if you do have a pattern specific flow on your DSP, just make sure that you're adhering this on the right way. The last thing you want is your images to be upside down, so you don't want to do that. Right, so this is going to be a really thick card. Yeah, so I'm just using my weight glue. So, what have I been up to this week? Not a lot. I have been doing a lot of planning for my Stampin' Up business. I'm trying to get a little bit more organised with things. I have also made a start on my teammates' on-stage swaps, because I am going to Telford for the weekend of the 12th of April next month. Oh, so excited, but absolutely bricking it, because I'm going to have to actually drive all the way down there. Luckily I've got a fellow Team Scrimpy that's going down as well, so I'm not sure if she's a driver, so between the two of us, hopefully we'll arrive to the right location. Right, so that is our matting and layering done. Okay, so the next section is, next stage rather, is to add a layered section to the front to stamp. I have chosen to make this layered triple banner punch section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on this first, then adhere it to this, and then apply it to the front of the card. Now, the ink colour I'm going to use is, what can I use now? I can use any of these on here. I think I might use the Highland Heather. And I'm using that because there's actually Highland Heather incorporated into these little images. So let me pop it open. Let me get my stamp block. Now I'm going to use one of the Butterfly Gala sentiments, and I'm going to put a little note. I might actually put hello beautiful and then a little note. Let's see if that would fit on. Oh yeah, that would fit perfect. Right, cool. So I just love this Hello Beautiful stamp. Love it. That's why it's completely stained. I've used it that much. Right, so I'm just going to place my banner on the grid paper, and I think that's actually going to be too close for comfort, so I am going to apply it this way. Okay, so there, that says Hello Beautiful. And then I am going to change in colours, and I am going to go for a Grapefruit Grove. Sorry if my messy hair ends up in this video. There we go, Grapefruit Grove. Not used this in a while. And I'm going to use the stamp A Little Note. This isn't really to showcase the products for this tutorial, it's more the fancy card. And I'm just trying to challenge myself a little bit better when it comes to tutorials. Now, where will I put this? Can't quite see because of the light shining. So I'm just going to pop it right at the bottom. That'll do, that's nice. Very nice. And that is going to go on there. So I think it needs, does it need some more embellishments or something? Let's get it glued together now. Then I shall decide. So we'll just use the Tombow and apply that centred. Now if you don't actually have the triple banner punch, you could always cut this manually with your scissors. You just cut in the middle and then cut from each side into the centre. Okay, that looks awesome. Now, I know it's sideways, but I like cards like that. So let me get my dimensionals. Adhesives are here. Do apologise, I'm actually in my pyjamas. I'm in my jimmy jams. Right, so I don't think this card needs ribbon or anything. Not this one, because it's very busy. I think it's busy enough with the lovely DSP that's on it, so. Right, now I'm just going to place that centre. Oops, get away rubbish. Like so. There we are. How fab is that? It's like a big book. Yep, so another bit to note is that I have cut a piece of Bammy Blue that I want to apply to this part of the card, just so that we could put a sentiment on here and the person can actually write their name. Now this measures 3 7/8 by 4 inches. Now I'm going to apply it with the Tombow again because I want to be able to move it around. Now, if I remember right, just check it's not overlapping, it needs in a wee bit. Got to be quick, just in a little smidgen. Make sure it doesn't overlap. Fab. Right, now one more stamp to do. And that one more stamp to do is, where is it? Show you on here. The good things in life are better with you. So I'm going to, I like doing sentiments on the inside. It's less to write, isn't it, really? When you're coming to actually sending the card. Right, I'm going to use the, what do you call it, Highland Heather. Now that seems slightly squint, hang on. It might just be my eyes, it's getting late. There. How lovely. Now you could make this fancier around all the corners, etc. But I think that is enough in itself. I'm going to see if I have any maybe a couple of embellishments. I did clear this out and transfer a lot of stuff over to my craft box for my craft class. But I always have the rhinestone basic jewels and the little epoxy drop bits. Now, I think I'll use that. If you don't want it too busy, you could use these clear epoxy shapes. And I think I'll actually go with that. I'll go with the latter. So, I'm just going to open it up to work on the front. Make sure your ink's all the way out the road, so you don't ruin your project. Now, where's my pick tool thing? Oh, just bang my leg off the drawer. Now, I'm trying to use this more, this take your pick tool, because it's fantastic for lifting embellishments and sticking them down. So I'll show you how to use that in a very second. So you can use the pokey tool bit. Excuse me, my hands are a mess. Oh, my nails are all dyed green with that light green blooming nail varnish I've been using. Right, so I'm just taking it off there, and you can take it from there straight away, or if you find that a bit footery, you could use a putty side, and that would just lift your embellishment straight off of the plastic sheet, and you just scrape it off like that. So I am just going to splatter these all over randomly, and these are the wee circle ones that I'm using. Yeah, that's fab. Don't think I've overkilled it or anything. And you just simply apply the lids, put the lids back on rather. We can't speak proper England today. And there we have the wee card. That is it. I hope this didn't drag on too much. But you see how easy it is to do a different type of card. You use a lot more cardstock, etc. But you know what, it's so worth it. I think I might just keep that from my craft wall shelf. Anyway, thanks for watching. All the links to my shop will pop up at the end of the video, or just go right on over to my SmithsCraftyCreations.com blog website, and you'll see all the instructions, etc. and whatnot on there. Okay, cheers for watching. See you later, guys.